Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 53 of this Tennis Manager 2022 save. I'm the Custard Prophet. We're back here at the Death Tennis Academy. We're still waiting for upgrades to happen, but we are in Australia still for the Australian Open. So last season we didn't manage to qualify for the Australian Open, but we had to go through the qualifiers. This time we qualify automatically because of our lofty position in the tennis ranking. So that is super exciting. Let's just have a quick look at the draw for this, and then we'll also remind you of the goals that Shaunetta's trying to reach, because one of them could be reached in today's episode. So here is the draw for the Australian Open. You can see, I think we are still the second best British player, and you can see we are ranked. We are playing a weaker player, at least in terms of ranking, Jinyu Wang from China. Win percentages are all lower than us. She's got a good serve, and I know we don't necessarily deal that well with that, but she looks like she's going to be firing the spins at us, which isn't particularly helpful. We've never played her before, and you can see she is up all the way to 57th now after winning a recent tournament. You might, the eagle-eyed amongst you, have noticed that we have also gone up in the rankings. We're now 51st after that quarter-final performance in the last match, in the last tournament. So, yeah, we don't have far to get to some of our goals. On the subject of goals, this is how Shaunetta is currently dealing with this. You can see she has already completed one of the goals. She got to the quarter-final of the Melbourne Open, which was, I think, the lowest end of this international tournament bracket, but she did what she needed to do. She needed to get into the round of 16. She got all the way through to the quarter-finals. She's already most of the way there to get into the top 50. I mean, this is the third week of January. And she's ranked 5th currently in qualifying for the Next Gen finals. The only thing that we don't know anything about is getting to the last 62 of a Grand Slam. So she's got 4 opportunities to do that. She's got a chance to get through at least the first round, but then it's the second round she'll have to get through, which is going to be the super important thing. Yeah, I wanted to highlight some of Shaunetta's quite incredible stats from last season, which I forgot to do really. You can see here she was absolutely outstanding in a number of different areas. Look at the win percentages. The worst was hard and indoors. She seems to do much better on class and grey. God, you know what I'm trying to say. Clay and grass. It's not that hard to say. In terms of win percentages in some of these bigger tournaments, she's still got pretty good win percentages here, hasn't she? I mean, hasn't played in some of these other high-level tournaments, but it's pretty good. And all the way here, against low-ranked opposition, 82% of the time she was beating them, whereas against higher-ranked opposition, it was just 57%. But that's pretty impressive. It's almost, I mean, doesn't matter who she's going up against, she's got a chance. She did get some wins against top 50 players, got some good wins against top 100 players, and we need to carry that on this season. So we've only played 3 matches so far in 2025, and you see we don't have an awful lot of data on there yet, but she's got through, I think, 2 out of 3 matches, and the first 2 were both 2-setters. So the one thing actually I did want to highlight to you, it's on this side, which is something to be maybe a little concerned about, is in terms of her tie breaks. So she's actually won less than 50% of the tie breaks she's been involved in. Now, I thought she was doing all right with this, but actually this is not the case at all. So something to work on. But unfortunately, I believe the problem that she has relates to some of these attributes. So her confidence, her composure, those sort of things, and the killer instincts, and all of these are pretty low. But as far as I can understand, we can't do anything about these attributes. They are kind of set, but occasionally do fluctuate. Anyone got any ideas on how to make those attributes change? anything that we can do to influence them, please let me know in the comments. Right, and folks, let's go and play the first round match against that Chinese opposition, see if we can get through into second round of the Australian Open. So you will have seen I have completely neglected to mention Georgiana and how she's getting on. I should tell you she's actually started life very, very effectively. She's still playing on the junior tour, as you can see, working towards the Australian Junior Open, but she did get a victory in Belgium and Arlon in this Junior 30 event. Why she's playing at that level, God only knows. But if she hadn't have won that, you would have been a little disappointed. But you can see she's then went out in the next one. So she's got work to do, I think. Right, so this is the match. As you can see, we don't know an awful lot about her other than, yeah, her serve, and that she may be sort of struggling a little bit. She got to the Adelaide 2 final, and you can see here, got some decent victories here against better ranked players. Look at this, beating Belinda Bencic in the semi-final, so that is something to look out for, and then losing to Ludmila Samsonova, who has caused us trouble in the past. So we have gone with the once you're on court, your last results are not important, to improve her confidence, because she is looking a little bit anxious. So that's nice. All the other attributes she's not really struggling with. Right, here we go. So I know that she's going to come at us with power with the serve, and I think, considering our game is a lot about serving, I don't think her game is serve and volley. I don't recall her having good volleying attributes. So I think she's going to be at the back trying to use spin quite a lot, which may not be a bad thing. She might not be too powerful with her ground strokes, which would be really helpful because we don't like that at all. Well, let's see how we do. Well, it's pretty even, but first opportunity to Wang, and Shaunetta's into the net. We have been working on her volleying, but didn't work then. Shaunetta chance to break straight back. We're 4-3 down, but trying to, yeah, she has gone into the net. Does a very good job of getting to all of those passing shots. So Shaunetta working hard here, and yeah, looks like Shaunetta may be losing this first set. It's not been too much in it, I have to say. Both had chances. She took hers, we did not take ours, and there we go, 6-4. Pretty disappointing to lose the first set, but I think there's a lot of positives to take from that. We're just going to see if we can push her back, both forehand and backhand when defending, and then we'll see how we do. It's often a tactic I employ. Oh dear. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered. 1-1, and we're 15-40 down. This could be the shortest of all episodes, but a lovely little volley there puts us in. I'm going to have to look at this player's volleying afterwards. She does seem to be coming to the net quite often. Whew, gone way long with that one. Deuce. Good. But we don't win it. We got an advantage. Didn't win it. And a lovely little bit of play there. Come on, let's just take this. Well, we're not doing great on her serve, but we have got a chance here. We're 4-3 up and 30-40 up. If we get it to 3 sets, this would be big. Here she comes with a backhand chop shot. She's got a lot of pace on the court. Oh, that's nicely done. Oh, it's in. What a beautiful return that was. I thought that was going way wide. Another chance here. Shaunetta worked hard on that, and it was a brilliant return that in the end won it for the Chinese player. Oh, Shaunetta does her patented long shot. We can't be doing this. We are going to a tie-break, and what did I say about tie-break? Shaunetta has not won enough of them. It's going to be another one down the toilet as well. This is a very short episode, and Shaunetta, well, this is disappointing. This is disappointing, unless she can pull something out of the bag here, which was a lovely little return there. She's not done badly, but just not done well enough. And that's it. Yeah, we've been working on her return. We've been working on lots of things, but clearly, what we've got going is not good enough to beat this Chinese player. And we are out at the first hurdle in the Australian Open. That is a bit of a disaster. It does mean I think we're probably on a little bit further forward. Oh no, I think we've probably lost points. We're probably going to go backwards actually, because we'd have got points for No, we didn't qualify, did we? So that maybe we're all right. I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, disappointing result. Absolutely, it's not gone at all the way we want. We did get some money there. I think that's important. We got £34,000 to the academy for that, so we're already up to 100,000. We'll just have a quick look at the infrastructure because we've got time. We've got a month left on those clay courts, and I suspect we've got a month left on the stores as well. What I think we will look to do once the clay court bonus is in place, we might well look to get this grass bonus. I was also wondering about this track might be a good thing. That might give us sprints, yeah, which would I guess be speed training, which I don't think we've got. It's not that easy to train speed, so it's only, I think that might be a useful thing to do, you know. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this. I'm going to get this upgrade on going. We're going to have the sprints training added to our locker. So 29 days, so a month left really for everything. And by then we should be ready to buy something new. It's nice having money, isn't it? Anyway, folks, not really what I wanted, but we will be back. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because Shaunetta's got a few tournaments lined up. You can see she's got a tournament in Canada, WTA 140, so that hopefully will give her a little bit of a boost in confidence. Then big one in Russia, WTA 470 or 500, and then she's off to the Dubai Open, which is a WTA 500 event, Leon 250, and Guadalajara, which I think is in Mexico, isn't it? Yes. And then having a couple of weeks off before the grass season. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time, as we are trying to improve Shaunetta, but this time it wasn't to be. Next time we will get it. Clay courts are where she's strongest, but we do need to get into that last 16 in a major tournament. Hopefully see you there. Goodbye.